Good afternoon, my name is Dan Gill and I'm here to show you the new Protekt film. It's a full 6 mil top coated polyurethane by Madico, and I'm going to show you how we install it and show you the benefits of using the Protekt film. Okay, and we're going to get started right now. First I'm going to pull off the cap sheet. Now the cap sheet is used for during while it's on the roll, or while you're taking it out, you don't damage the film. It's kind of a first safety thing. So this way you don't ruin your film, okay? So we're gonna take that off. Now I've already pre-cut this kit in bulk. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lift it off, and my assistant Steve Woods is going to pull the back liner off. As you can see, he's been in the tip business for a very long time. Okay. Now I get the bottle right there. Yep. Okay, so now we have the liner off. We're just gonna come back in with our slip solution. Literally get it on there, a nice amount, squirt Steve a little bit with it. Now I'm gonna come across here on our substrate. Doesn't matter if we're working on a fender, a door, any type of body panel, this is what you're going to do when you're doing bulk film. So when the two pieces come together, we don't have a dry spot. So now Steve is going to help me just slide this right over, and we're going to try to center that. That's good. So now we have this piece of 60-inch by 50-inch on the hood. Okay, so what we want to do now is, you see all the lines on here and all this? These lines are meant to be read. So what I mean by reading them, I can tell where the film needs to move. So as you see, when I'm grabbing the film and the lines aren't really leaving, what I'm going to do to counteract that is I'm going to soften the film up. And how we're going to soften the film up is we're going to use some steam. So I'm going to come back, re-wet it. So now that we're all prepped up, we re-wet. I'm going to come back, get my steamer unit. And if you watch, you can watch the film basically relax. And at the same time as it's relaxing, the steam's leaving a lubricant on there. So, which you'll see in a minute why we need that. Okay, so now that we have that down, take that. I'm going to split the hood. Now, why I'm splitting the hood is, this way I can work on one side and leave the other side to work on, but I don't have to, I'm not going to try to do the whole hood at one time. I'm going to split it up in quadrants. And so now that I split it this way, I'm going to split it this way, come back with my steam, and soften that film up. Now while that film is soft, I got to make sure I come up and squeegee this out. So being that the film is warm to the touch, it makes it very pliable. So it's very simple, very, very simple install. So now that we have that side done, we're going to do the same thing that we did here. So I'm going to come back, I'm going to re-wet the top just to make sure we don't have any dry spots. Get my trusty old steamer. I'm going to lift that up, get it all to relax. Now the one thing about this Protekt film is it's very, very pliable, which it makes it very, very simple for beginners, and for advanced installers, it's very fast to install. So as you see, I'm working it out. Now I'm going to come down to a line, so I have a 50% line now going the exact opposite way. So now we're going to work on the lower half of the car. I'm going to come down, get my tension. You see now, you see everything's good up top. You got to make sure, once this cures, we can go under there, but we want to keep that to a minimum. So I'm going to take the film, hold it down. And then we're going to come back to the other side. As you see, I'm leaving this here alone. I'm not going to work on this yet because that's going to take a little bit different technique. So I'm going to show you this and then we're going to move on. So here I go again. Back to the pull. It's very, very straightforward. So now that that's done, my hood is basically finished on the mass. So now I have to focus on this area right here. And this is where most installers have trouble. So I'm going to lift this film back up, spray my slip underneath, and I'm going to spray all the way through here. Come back. As you see, when I go down with the steam, it just lays it back down. So it's perfect. So we're good right there. So here, where I have this indentation or body line, there's two ways we can go at it. If I put tension on this and I tack it there, I'm going to have a tent. But if I relax the film like this, being that this Protekt film is so pliable, I can just come across that twice. We'll try that again. Come back there. We're just going to go across there twice. It kind of dried up on us. I'm going to run my hand down, get rid of that excess water. And that's done on this side. Now we're just going to go to the opposite side and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to lift that back up. And as you can see here, with this film, that it's already cured. So if I was working on this job, and this is the great thing about Protekt film, if I was working on this job and I pull this film up, which you're not supposed to do, and I'm manhandling this car, and if I crunch this film and squashed it, this normally would be trash. So the beauty of Protekt film and steam is I can come back in, lift up, and you see I'm manhandling this film. So now it's all it needs is a little steam. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to hold it down like so. Come back, get my squeegee. Go across the lift line. Now you don't see the lift line. Squeegee back down. Come down here. Then come again across with my steam. As you see, the film's laying down by itself just by me steaming it. Okay, so our hood's installed. Now all we have to do is come back with our blade. Let me move those. I got it. And as I am trimming about 1/4 inch off. Now some of these edges here will be trimmed right to the paint because they won't fold. Now, as you see, I'm passing by some fingers. I'm worried about these fingers. The steamer will take them out. So I'm just going to keep working through this. Get back out, come to this corner, do a 45. Keep moving right along. We'll trim up to there. So now that everything's done, I remove the head of this steamer. And I'm going to now come back and just steam the edges. And the Protekt film, as such, the adhesive is aggressive enough. It's not so aggressive that you can't work with the film, but it's aggressive enough that as I'm drawing the edge, I can come back with my microfiber and just start rolling the film underneath. And that's done. And I'm just going to go around the rest of the car or the hood right now and do the same thing. And as you see, once it gets warm, the film it wants to fall over. It just wants to roll over. It's that pliable. And that's that. That's how you finish it off. We just do the front, get rid of the fingers. So right here would be kind of a traffic jam for most people on an installation. With the Protekt film though, I can come in with my steam and get rid of all that without a problem. You won't even know that they were there at the beginning. Now all I have to do is dry that edge, fold it over, and work on the rest of the car. Thanks for watching.